Let's talk about the experience of self-judgment. It is so common. Many of us face it multiple times in a day. It encompasses having negative thoughts and feelings of uneasiness, as if something is missing, like something is incomplete. Something needs to be changed. There can also be a strong negative judgment about the actions that one takes, about the daily ways and the path of life, as if one is doing something wrong. One is just not able to do the right thing that is needed to be done. It becomes even worse when we bring in the judgment of others in this mesh of uncomfortable thoughts. We think that others might be judging us for who we are and what we are doing. We fear that there might be consequences for how we are acting right now. Such thoughts and feelings usually come with a lot of intensity, that they make the whole experience very heavy. It becomes unmanageable very often. This sense of negative judgment, combined with the fear of an uncertain future, weighs very heavily on our everyday experience. It seems to almost paralyze us sometimes. The first thing that we need to do in these kind of situations is to acknowledge that we are going through this. It is a difficult experience to go through, so we need to have compassion for ourselves as we go through it. It is completely fine if you need to slow down and take some time to take care of yourself while you are having such emotions. We can do whatever will make our body more comfortable, like taking a few deep breaths or fixing the favorite warm drink that gives comfort. Remember, self-care is never wrong, and slowing down is never wrong either. Now let's try to understand what is actually happening. Imagine that you are an airplane flying in the sky. It's a cloudy night, and you are surrounded by the clouds of heavy emotions. Plus, there are other people, other airplanes, flying in the night sky. This whole situation makes navigation super difficult, given all the turbulence from the clouds of emotions and the presence of other people or other airplanes. Hence, while you are in the airplane, you feel stuck and hopeless. You feel scared, as if you can't do anything to get out of this jam. You fear that you will hit someone, or that someone will hit you. Now, while you are feeling all this heaviness, realize the truth, that you are not actually in the airplane. You never were. You are not the pilot of the airplane, deciding where to go. Your body is doing that. You are not judging this whole situation or generating negative thoughts of fear. Your mind is doing that. So you are not the driver of the airplane, you are not the one judging, and you are not the one being judged. You're just looking at whatever is happening from a distance. You're looking at your mind and your body piloting the airplane and doing the best that they can. Imagine this scene. Imagine being at a distance, looking at your mind and body controlling the plane. Your mind generates all these thoughts. Your body feels the emotions and acts. What are you doing? You are watching them. Can you see this? Yes. There are heavy clouds of emotions in this moment. But you can trust your body and mind to navigate through this. This is not the first time your body is going through these emotions, and this is certainly not the last time. It will go through them. It knows how to keep moving and navigate this jam. So, you can be the observer of this whole situation and trust that it will pass. Now, I know the mind may object to this. It can come up with thoughts like, how can I sit back and do nothing? But ask yourself, what can you actually do? There are millions of chemical reactions happening in your body at every second. And they affect how are you feeling, how you behave. Do you have control over those chemical reactions? Do you have any control over what other people think or how they act? Is there anything you can actually do? Sometimes, stepping away from such situations and observing them from some distance is the best strategy. Believe me, as you step back from these emotions and these thoughts, you reconnect with your core, the inner peace inside of you. You take your power back. This, in turn, makes your body more comfortable, which allows it to navigate the situation in a better manner. As you step back and take small steps like slowing down, practicing slow breathing, you energize your body to take care of the situation for you. You let go of control, which, by the way, you never had, and surrender to the energies of life. You find peace and solace in the surrender. Understand that such emotions of self-judgment and fear are much more common than you think. Most people experience them at some time or other. As you step back from the experience of being in these emotions and start to observe them from a distance, you feel compassion for yourself and for others who also go through these emotions. You separate yourself from the experience of your scared mind and just observe the thoughts that it generates. You slow down, surrender control, and love yourself while you go through such emotions. And slowly and gradually, the negative emotions, the heavy clouds pass away. There's nothing in this world that is permanent. What has a start also has an end. What has come in will also go back at some point. Always remember that the real you is not in that airplane that is stuck in an apparent jam. You are the observer, looking at the situation from a safe distance, and cannot be harmed. So just take a few deep breaths and watch the clouds as they come and go. Watch the dance of life as it happens.